What is going on, guys? No One Wide here again. Thanks for tuning in for another video. This video today, probably just going to be checking out the Lexus. There are a few issues that I want to try to address before we try to get further into modifications. Not really big issues, probably just basic maintenance stuff, but I feel that if you want to modify your car, you probably should start out with at least making sure that everything is good and together. You know, you're not going to be going down the road and your wheel falls off or something stupid like that if you didn't change a ball joint or something so simple. So I think I'm going to check out the front end, because when I do drive down the freeway, the steering wheel kind of like shakes a little bit, and I'm just going to try and figure out what that is, and then maybe just pop open the hood, check to see if I have any big oil leaks or any oil leaks or any stuff like that. Like I said, I have done a timing belt on this. I did do the camshaft seals, but that was a while ago, so I don't know. Maybe they're leaking, maybe they're not. We'll just have to check it out. But let's just get right into it, and I'll show you guys what I'm working with. This is why it pays to check out your car every now and again. Look at the inside of this tire. Pretty worn out. The other tire looks like it's wearing the exact same way, so I don't think I have an alignment problem. I mean, I could have an alignment problem, but that's why we're here to check things out. So I was having like a little shimmy at certain speeds, so this car is completely stock, so just coming in here and checking out the ball joints. This ball joint looks good. Can't really see anything wrong with it. Sway bar end link looks good as well. I have replaced the number 2 arms already, which are these guys right here. This arm right here. I replaced that already when I bought the car, so I don't know, they have maybe about 30,000 miles on them, maybe somewhere around there. But let me turn the wheel to see if we can look at the lower ball joint. So as I come down here and look at the lower ball joint, there's a lot of like buildup right here, or dirt. Tends to mean that even though this doesn't look torn, it's probably leaking like maybe out the bottom or something, and the grease is coming out and it's collecting right there. So it's probably best to replace these lower ball joints. And honestly, I really can't see anything else that looks like it might be bad. Like the steering rack isn't leaking. The tie rod end ball joint, which is just back over here, those look pretty good too, but really can't see anything that looks, out of the ordinary. These shocks are definitely the original shocks, so I don't know if that would cause the vibration that I'm getting. Very well could be that one of the wheels might be bent or something like that, but I don't know. This side overall looks pretty good, but let's go check out the other side. Much like the other side, this side looks pretty much the same. Upper ball joint looks pretty good. Can't really see anything else. The lower ball joint definitely does have that kind of grime stuff. And sorry for the wind if it's so loud, but lower ball joint definitely has some grime and stuff around it, so I think I probably want to go on ahead and tackle those lower ball joints. I don't think I need to go with anything crazy aftermarket or anything, just probably some good quality replacement parts, maybe Moog ball joints if they have them. But yeah, everything else looks good. Sway bar end links look good. Tie rod over there looks decent. So nothing really up here looks to be out of line. And like I said, this tire definitely is worn out on the inside. So not sure why that is doing that, but we will find that out. But let's just take a look under the hood and see what we got there. Well, here is the glorious 2JZ engine. For those of you who have never seen one before, here is one. As I mentioned earlier in the other film, I do just have this intake on here. I do have the stock intake too, but this one was really cheap, and like I said, sounds really good. So I just slapped it on there, and it's just been on there for the past 3 years or so. But I do notice that there is quite a bit of an oil leak going on. I don't know if it's the cam seals. I don't know. I did this timing belt about 30,000 miles ago, and I don't think that these cam seals should be going bad already like that. I mean, they were OE Toyota cam seals. At least I bought them in a kit, so I think they were OEM. They might have not been, but I don't know. Nonetheless, I hope I don't have to pull the whole timing belt off just to get to those seals again, because that wasn't too fun of a job. But overall, I did do the valve cover gaskets too, so none of that, all that's dry back there. It's looking really good. Can't really see anything else that looks like it needs to be attended to other than this oil leak. So let me see the other side. Yeah, I don't see anything else. You see, I did when did I do the timing belt here? I did it in 2019. I don't know, I feel like cam seals should last longer than that, but I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I think this is gonna have to probably be for a different day. I do think that I can tackle these ball joints today, so I'll just run over to the store and grab some of those and then show you guys how to put them on. Alright guys, so I went and got some of these ball joints right here. Moog, I love Moog, they work really good. There is a right and a left side. As you can see, the last two digits, there's a 66 and a 67. So if you are looking to get some of these, make sure you get the left and right side, because they are specific. Alright, so you get the bag open. You can see right here, they already come, I don't think these come pre-greased yet, because, or actually yes they do, there is some grease already in here. But before you go on ahead and put them on, you do need to put the Zerk fitting on. This just screws right into the side here. Not all ball joints will be like this. These ones do. So it's an 8mm. Just want to make sure you get it tightened up all the way on there to where it's flush with the metal, like so. Because if you don't put these on there, obviously if you go install these, it'll just squeeze all the grease right out of here. What I do like about the Moog guys is that they have all new hardware. These are grade 10.9. And obviously you can use the stock Lexus ones if you want, or you can use these. Either one will work. And it comes with the new cotter pin as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this now in the video. I'm sorry for the wind. It's just out of control today. I don't know what's going on. But when you look up underneath the car, you'll notice that you have your ball joint right here. I believe this will be a 19mm bolt, or excuse me, nut. It will have a cotter pin in here that you need to take off, but I'm not gonna do anything with this just yet. What I'm first gonna do is loosen up these two bolts right here. These bolts are holding the ball joint to the spindle. Don't remove them, just loosen them up, and then after that we can go on ahead and loosen this guy up on the bottom. So these are 17s. You can use an impact if you want, or you can use a regular ratchet. That should work as well, but they are 17s. They shouldn't be too tight. That one's loose already. And this one right here is loose as well. So you just want to loosen them up by hand, or get them to where you can loosen them up by hand, or mostly free. And then what I'm going to do now is going ahead and remove the cotter pin from this guy and remove the, I believe this is a 19 millimeter. So alright, over here at this tie rod end, I went on ahead and turned the wheel all the way to the right, so that way we can get more access. But this has a cotter pin too. Pretty much just work it out of there. However this thing comes out of here. You see? Alright, got a shoestring up there just kind of holding that in, and I got my jack pretty much taking the rest of it. It's solid, it's just staying there. So now we can go on ahead and break this guy free and break this one free, then we can just install the new one. And as I get more in here, guys, you can see that bushing down there is torn on these shocks. So I don't know, might be trying to upgrade the suspension soon, because stuff is pretty old. But let's just get this ball joint off. There you go. Pop all this off. Got myself a grease gun. Just pops onto the Zerk fitting. And I'll pump a little bit of grease in there. Should be good enough. Then you can put the tie rod on here as well. Don't know what I did with that nut. Here it is. Alright, you guys, got the new ball joint down up in there. I don't know if you can really see it or not, but it's in there. I just gotta do the other side, but I hope that this stops the vibrating that I was having. I did notice that there is definitely an oil leak somewhere, because it's leaking on the oil pan just on the end. But I do need to change the oil on this, so I'll probably do that today as well if I have time. But did get the new ball joint in there, and it's looking pretty good. So, well, I thought I recorded an outro for that video, but I guess I did not. So here I am. So as you see, I got the ball joints on there, and I did take it for a drive, and it does seem to have gotten better than it was before, because around like 70 miles an hour it's kind of just vibrating, not vibrating really, but kind of just shimmying the steering wheel a little bit. So that did get a little better. So I'm pretty sure that those shocks are done, and probably maybe the tie rod in the ball joints, those might be worn out, even though they're not torn or anything. They could be worn out, but I'm not sure. But I'll just have to look at them a little closer and then see if I need to replace them or not. But overall, I'm pretty happy with those ball joints. They should last me a while as well. So that's just where I'm going to leave it off for now. I do have that oil leak I need to attend to, but I don't know if I'm going to have time to, because I will be pretty busy here for the next coming week, so I might not be able to post. I try to post at least once a week. I actually try to post at least every 4 to 5 days, so I hope you guys like that I'm able to do that. However, this next week coming up, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, so there may be a little bit of a delay, and I apologize for that, but I will try my best to get something up so that you guys have something to watch. Thanks for tuning in. My subscribers are climbing at a pretty steady rate, and it's all because of you guys watching my videos, and I really appreciate it. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps out the channel. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the way out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.